when you first got in the league, what was one of the, we talking about when the Nets got you, what did you buy? What did you buy, to say, all right, nigga, I worked hard, here's his contract. What was the biggest thing you purchased?
No gas. The first thing I did was bought my mom and my grandmother's house. I bought my mom a house, built it, bought my grandmother's house and built it. That was the first two things I got.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, then for yourself, what's the first thing you bought?
I don't know what was first. I just bought everything.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I fucked off. Yeah, I mean, coming from nothing, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. That's the only way you're gonna figure it out. That's the only way you're gonna survive and be able to have longevity. You gotta make those mistakes, and I made those mistakes.
So would you tell would you tell a young brother who's getting into the league, he just got 10 million, 15, whatever it is he got, what would you tell him? Just work it out, nigga, just hopefully you be all right? Or what would you tell him?
I would tell him, it's different from 1997 when I got drafted. It's 2023. You got too many people teaching financial literacy. You got too many ways to get understanding about money and how to spend it and where to save it and how to put it in LLC. There's too many people talking about that today. And with social media, so if you illiterate or dumb to it, that's your fault.
Okay.
Today.
Okay.
That's totally different from back when 97 when I got drafted.
Makes sense. So young brothers, man, learn that financial literacy, man, because that money
is right
ain't
in
gonna
your
be
face.
there, right? Because we gotta understand that ain't gonna be around forever. That money, man, you know what I'm saying? That
Not
basketball money, now you could turn it into something else like you just did, you did. But that basketball money, your body is human nature. It's not gonna be balling forever. Right. So yeah, I always do this. This is what I tell anybody: spend your second money. Save your first money because you got your first money. You ain't guaranteed the second money. But if you get the second money, then have a good time with the second money.
Anything you buy, if you can't buy it 3 times, don't buy it once.
Damn. You heard that? Y'all heard that?
It makes no sense to buy. If you can't buy 2 or 3 of them, then you don't need that one. Because if you're struggling to buy that one, then you don't need it. Damn. If you can buy 2 or 3 of them, you can get one.
Damn. I take my Benz back. Shit, nigga, this motherfucker fucked me up today, man. I ain't know this was gonna happen. Shit. Fuck. But you also are known as one of the biggest trash talker in basketball too now.
I played the game with a certain pride and passion, bro.
Who's your competition? Name 3 other top trash talkers you played with. Straight up on the court, just let you have it.
Ron Artest.
He verbally let you have it?
Yes. Reggie Miller.
Reggie
gonna talk bad.
Yeah, I can see that. He talk bad now, announcer, motherfucker.
And I would say Zach Randolph.
Really? It didn't say he talk trash.
Shit.
Really? That big nigga talk trash like that?
Zebo talk that trash now.
Damn.
It might not look like it. He wasn't loud. He wasn't just outspoken.
Okay.
But he got his point across.
Okay. Here's something I see. You talked about this, but I'm going to change this around. People always say the top greatest player, 2 players, LeBron and Jordan. Well, that's what they want to pit against each other. And I think they played such a total different basketball situation. They played total different basketball. I rather would say compare LeBron and Magic Johnson.
I agree.
And I would say Kobe and Magic.
I agree.
Jordan. Kobe and Jordan. So that's an unfair comparison. That's like saying
the mentality of Kobe and Jordan are identical. That's why they're gonna always be 1 and 2 in my mind. And the attitude, if Magic Johnson was as athletic as LeBron was, he would have the same numbers. But LeBron is Magic Johnson with Jordan's athleticism. You know what I'm saying? With John Stockton's mind frame, like he's a perfect basketball player. If you had to talk about basketball, you had to get a mascot. It would be LeBron. He does everything right, even off the court with his friends, put him in position to win. Like he does everything right. You know what I mean? So he would be the mascot for a basketball player. But when you're talking about the best players of the game, the mentality of Kobe and Jordan is set aside.
Kobe and Jordan, yeah. And you played with Jordan, but against Kobe, right?
I played with Kobe too in the McDonald's All-American game.
Let's play, 1 to 10. Who wins that game?
Out of who?
Kobe and Jordan at their height.
Well, that'll be a game you have to say the first to 10. You can't say win by 2. Okay. Because if it win by 2, that game will never end.
Right. That makes sense.
The game will never end. So if I had to pick somebody that would win, I would go with Kobe.
Kobe? What gave you that look? And I respect Jordan like a motherfucker.
Kobe was a little bigger. He was a little bigger than MJ. He was a little bigger than MJ.
Oh, really?
Yeah. As far as at the end of his career. At the end of his career, he kind of bulked up a little bit. So
I'm gonna say this: you knew better than I did. And I'm gonna be honest. I like my show. I keep it 1,000. wasn't really a Kobe fan off the court. I thought he was corny, and be honest, corny. Hey, I don't know the nigga, you know, but I thought when he did the snitching thing with Shaq, I lost a lot of respect for him. Like, come on, that ain't no real rough. That's not what niggas do. Street niggas don't do that. And maybe I thought because he grew up in Europe. Now, I grew up in Europe, but when I turned 11, I came to the States, so into the hood. I don't think he's ever been in the hood. I just felt like I didn't know he was even down with black people like that. Until he passed away, I started doing research and hearing stuff like, why did he sponsor this? You know, he didn't let it be known. I'm of one, when you're black and you're doing something for the culture positive, you should let people know that. Some people say, man, be quiet about it. No, the white man assassinates our image enough.
Right.
So I think we should push ourselves when we do something positive. If you do something for somebody or give money to a college or whatever the hell you do, show it. Because too many times we see a bad image.
Right.
I didn't see it with Kobe doing stuff for black people. Maybe for everybody, and Mexicans and Chinese, everybody together, you do that. But so I didn't know him from that perspective. Was he always, do you believe he was always a down brother when you saw him? Did you feel like that? Like he was just
I've been knowing Kobe since a teenager. He's always been that. His focus was being the best basketball player he could be. But you got to think, they say the same thing about Jordan, but if you look at the work that Jordan has done and the money he's donated to people and communities, stuff like that, it's not even close to some people.
But we don't hear about it.
But you know what? The same people that talk about it don't know what they've done or haven't even come close to do what he's done. So therefore, some people don't care about publicizing it because they're not doing it for that reason. They're doing it for the people who they're doing it for to benefit.
I understand
and
that.
And you know what they say? When you're giving back, the best act you can do is to do something for someone that don't benefit you. So why post it?
But no, hold on. I'm not saying benefit me, but I'm benefiting black men that we give back to people, our own people. We do stuff as a whole. I don't care about myself.
But I shouldn't have to post me going out and taking care of people for you to feel like you have to do it.
Well,
that should be natural. You should be born with that.
No, you're right. It should be. But we have brands, and there's branding for a reason. Okay, there's a reason we buy Jordan's tennis shoes because we see what he do.
Right.
So we know it works on the psyche of people. If I see you doing something positive, I want to be like you. That's been like that forever.
Yeah, but
sure, it shouldn't be like that, but it is.
I got to disagree because that's what's wrong with humanity. Like you born with a heart. Sure. That's supposed to be instinct, like you blinking and breathing, like doing something or being nice to people, saying hello, how you doing?
You're right.
Like perfect today, we saw somebody come at a restaurant, a lady just walking by crying. Like, did I think twice? I just ran and bought her some food because I knew she was in a situation she couldn't control.
Sure.
So it shouldn't have to be somebody else doing it. We should be born with that instinct. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
And it's sad the world we living in that somebody got to see it to want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then you're right though, but you're exactly right. That's the world we living in. The only way you think you can be great is if you seeing somebody else be great. No, it's in you. Everything you need to be great is already in you when you wake up in the morning. You don't need nobody to tell you. You don't need no Instagram post or nothing to be who you want to be or somebody to tell you you great already. It's in you already. And we have been brainwashed to think that somebody has to tell us we're great before we believe it ourselves.
I like that. But my point is, we have enough assassinating our image, man. Every day, a black man is putting on something, doing this wrong, doing this. We see that all day long.
True.
We're fighting that system that's putting us as a negative.
Yeah.
How do we say, hold up, motherfucker, we do better. We do good now. Or do we just say, man, we do good. Why? That's what I'm saying. It's not about you saying, Pierre, you did good. Just to say, man, we do look out for each other. How do I know if we look out for if we don't tell nobody? Again, I'm not saying every act you do, like what you just said with the lady. You ain't gotta tell everybody, you ain't gotta post on Instagram.
Yeah.
But if you're about to donate $100,000 to a college, black college, why can't we know that? Steven Jackson did that, man.
And you know, you're right, it's good to know, but everybody don't want to publicize what they do.
I get it. I see that. I mean, I understand.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, I hear you. But you're gonna find out if I do some shit.
We need more positive images, though. I get what you're saying. We need more positive images, but it's just not like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They definitely don't push that.
Turn me up a little bit.
If you like that clip, hit the subscribe button or the notification bell. In fact, why don't you hit both of them?